Hi everyone, it's Chubby Girl in Transit. If you're new here, hello, my name is Ifoma. Welcome to yet another episode of the Student Entrepreneurship Series. Today we have a very special guest, another CEO in the making. He's into the real estate / housing agent business. So I and Sandra are going to be talking and chit-chatting with him. He's going to be letting us in on the tea, how he makes his money. Yeah, you guys should watch out for that. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and be sure to share this video with everybody and anybody you think might be interested in it. So without losing any time, let's meet him.
So, hi guys, Sandra Adebo here, and I am with our guest for today.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm a 300 level electrical engineering student, University of Nigeria.
Electrical.
No, electrical. We
Okay,
have
just
electrical, we have electronics
Oh.
in UNA.
So, what is your business name?
I run a brand known as Emzy Lodges and also Emzy Enterprises.
Okay, so they're like two different entities.
Yeah, very well.
What are they about? Can you tell us what they entail?
So Emzy Lodges is more like a normal real estate company, more of household, lands and all those things that have to do with accommodation. While Emzy Enterprises covers like cleaning, electrical maintenance, sales of properties like cars and all those things. But for now, we are still running in student level, which is giving out lodges and shops, then temporary accommodations and the likes.
Let's go to the beginning. What inspired you to start this business?
While I was in first year, I had this friend that stays like very far from school. There's a place they call Greenhouse in UNM. That is after Faculty of Agric. And this guy was always coming to class like very late. That is if he even comes. Most times the guy actually like doesn't come to class at all due to distance. So the guy kind of motivated me. A very good friend of mine, Ichifu. I felt pity for him and I had to look for a house for him, a flat actually. And when I got the flat, I just told him, take this 3-bedroom flat, get other people, and you guys start staying here. With 2, you can be coming to classes. So along the line, some guys that are like into agency told me that, guy, you just lost 50,000. I was like, are you serious? Just by getting a house for a friend. That was how I got to know that there was something like house agent where you actually. So looking at him, I was like, so to just show someone a house, you get 50k. That was how I went into house agency. Before I got a brand name, Emzy from Ima Easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you that.
From Ima Easy. That was how we came up with Emzy Lodges, and we thank God for where we are today.
Starting out now, did you need a capital to start this thing?
Well, real estate agents, you actually don't need like much capital, except the money you spend on data, adverts, publicity, and all those things. Although it's a normal thing for you to want to grow at this faster rate. So where I needed capital was when I wanted to host shows, because I've hosted shows in school.
Wait, is this show, is it related to this business?
No. But I was looking for fame now. You need to like build your business through fame, network.
Alright.
So I needed to like do the first show. That was when people were even wondering, who be this Emzy guy? Because Emzy was coined from Emzy. Who be this Emzy guy? Who be this Emzy guy? Then from there, after the first show, second show, by then I had built like a very large network of friends and colleagues. So that was what actually ate more of my money. Then talking about the aspect of transportation, before I bought a bike, you would like practically spend 500 from behind flat to hilltop. Now if you get money, be that too. If you don't get money, you go trek.
Yeah, trekking.
So 500 from hilltop to behind flat, from behind flat to Dean. 500 was just going for each trip. And sometimes it's not every time where you work that you get something now. Sometimes you just go and come back empty-handed. So like it wasn't easy. Like it wasn't. There was no capital. Let me be honest. I had to struggle. Even flyers, designs, artworks, and all those things too. I had to like struggle, but thank God.
So you said you started when you were in first year. How many years have you been in this line of business?
Okay, I'm in 300 level, so that is 3 years.
No, you know, plus strike, plus a
Now
lot of
plus
things.
plus strike and lockdown,
Yes, exactly. Lockdown.
COVID-19 lockdown. That is 4 years in it.
Wow. So like you're like a pro.
Something like that.
A pro.
But
4 years.
it is not
4 years
by how
experience.
it is not by how long, but how well.
Oh, the quality.
Yes, something like that. Because we have people that have been in this stuff. You know, I was actually watching a video on YouTube.
Okay.
Ramos of Lagos. One of my senior lecturers sent it to me.
Mm.
He's a real estate agent too. And this guy actually started the same 2018 when I started, and I was like intimidated. This guy is a big boy in Lagos. So I was like, oh, this guy started 4 years ago. I also started 4 years ago, but I know my limitation somehow is actually school, because there are some things you want to do and then you know that you need to go to class, assignment, test, exam. But the guy started when he graduated, so but we still thank God, at least we are moving.
You said your senior lecturer.
Yeah,
You have that kind of relationship with your lecturers.
I'm a class rep.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
So starting out, for when you first started and now,
Okay.
what are your strategies to get people that are looking for accommodation and lodge?
Okay, I forgot to mention that we actually went into temporary accommodations for post-UTME student and short let. So during post-UTME, we kind of do massive publicity online for those that will be needing short let, temporary accommodation, down till the day of their exam. So after getting those people to patronize us, definitely when they become students, they want to test what they tested before because of our credibility. So eventually we find ourselves getting more freshers as clients. You get, because of the temporary accommodation we did. And then secondly too, we are very, very, very good at big time publicity. Sometimes we actually pay some of these WhatsApp TVs to help us advertise.
That means your people are mostly on WhatsApp than Instagram and other social
Yeah,
media.
very well. Most UNN students, 90% and above, operate more on WhatsApp. Like your class rep, where does he send information on?
WhatsApp, obviously.
So that is the thing.
So, while you were starting out, what major challenges or setbacks did you experience?
When we were starting, we actually had issues with mobility. Because we see ourselves spending a lot of money on mobility, while it is not all business you venture into, or not all clients you go after that eventually come out good or successful. So sometimes you just need to run all the way, you need to fly bike from behind flat, because I stayed in behind flat. I've always stayed in behind flat, to Hilltop, 500 naira for bike first. Then getting to Hilltop, probably the client will tell you, see, he has gotten an alternative. That is one. Then two, probably the house you want to show the client is no longer available, and then the other ones you have at Hilltop are above the client budget, or the client doesn't like them. It's not up to the client's taste. So we had issues with mobility. We also had issues with some landlords. Yeah, if I forget to mention that, some landlords not being honest. There are some unsuka landlords I've met in the course of being an agent. If you meet them as an agent, they will give you a price higher than what they give people, because they believe that definitely agents will definitely get clients who can pay. They are not even interested on the fact that you still need to add your own percentage. But let's say, for example, if they are giving the house to normal student at, let's say, 150, if you meet them as an agent, they will tell you the house is 170. And at the end of the day, when you add your own, you see the house running close to 200k. And if another agent goes as a friend, they may eventually give it to the agent at 150. And if eventually this is a house you've actually shown to that same person, you appear kind of like you are not trustworthy or something, or you are a crook, or you want to eat like you are a greedy person. So that is one of the challenges we had. Then the aspect of course, a lot of students have been scammed as a result of house agents. I think we didn't really have issue with that, because right from time we have always built a name. If you go to engineering and ask who is Emmanuel or who is Emzy, the name is popular. It's not it's not like it's one kind of person.
The entire faculty.
So in that aspect, we did not really find it hard, because people already know me. But other agents will tell you that people find it hard paying to them, because they believe that an average agent is a thief or a 419. So
Nobody wants to be scammed.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question? Do your family members know you are doing this?
Ah, like I'm fully self-sponsored in school, like fully self-sponsored.
Are they not wondering what your son is doing to keep
They know,
going
they
to school?
know.
Okay,
That
they know you are
is
doing
yes.
it.
And very
Since
large extent, they have been actually supportive.
Okay. So like, how do you earn from it? Who do you get paid by? Is it the students are getting their accommodation? Is it the landlords? How do you actually make money from this?
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to lay emphasis on the fact that there are some landlords that will just be like, just get me somebody that will stay here. Don't worry, I'll settle you. But like those landlords are very, very few. But ordinarily now, the normal way, the most consistent way and universal way in Nsukka for now is that you get a client who is interested. Let's say the house is like 150k. If the client is paying for the house, what they pay is like they pay 150 and they pay 10% of whatever they are paying for the house as agent fee.
Is the 10% included in the 150k?
Nope.
Why not just give them the total amount of money instead of telling them?
That is what we do. Just that I'm trying to give you like breakdown of how.
Oh, okay.
So why sometimes there are some 10% that looks nonsense. Like imagine you giving out a house of 35,000 and the person is telling you that MZ waiting are they paying at 10%? That is 35. Waiting 35 for 100 first. So most time what we just is that for the fact that you're even going for a cheap house, let's pay 10k as agent fee first. Because like the house is actually cheap. You get. So in such case, we don't tell them 10%. We just tell them the house is 45,000. Subsequently, start 5. Okay. So most times, they actually pay to us since we are trusted. So if they pay to us, we pay to the landlord with their name now. Then we get our own cut. Why some clients will be like they want to pay straight to the landlord.
In those cases, would you agree?
Of course, we'll give them the landlord account number, give them our own account number. Tell them this is what you are paying to the landlord and this is what you are paying to us.
Okay. MZ, as a student, I'm curious, how do you actually manage your finances? I mean, knowing fully well that UNN is a vampire, money sucking vampire. So,
Jeez.
how do you actually manage knowing that a lot of things are asking bills here and there, basically?
Anyway, concerning the aspect of managing finances and funds, it hasn't been easy, but we thank God see clients they always come to our rescue. Especially when you're independent in school. So you pay this, you pay that, you buy this, you buy that. Even before you know what is happening. That was when I even realized that sometimes the mistake we do is that we actually buy like liabilities instead of assets. Like for example now, my bike they chop hair. Most times what we do is that we like set priorities, write out a list of things we need, the things we need to like buy, fix, pay for and all those things. Then we start handling them one after the other. Anywhere where we stop, we will leave the rest till whenever more money comes. But still, along the line, you just find yourself paying for some things that you never planned for or budgeted for.
Yes, emergency.
So, but we thank God at least. Anyhow, we will still move.
Yes.
So how do you balance school and work? Like, does this work affect your academic performance, that kind of thing?
Well, definitely. They will say you can't serve two masters at the same time. One will need to suffer for the other. But you can actually balance it in the sense that you wouldn't be very, very, very efficient at one. But that doesn't mean that you are failing. At least if you're managing to get a C and a B, like at the same rate, you should come out with 3.5. That is second class. Same with somebody that will get 4.4. So like what I'm saying in essence is this. When we just started, we were having issues with balancing it. We were freshers now, so and there's this tendency of every young person to want to like touch money, make money.
Yeah.
You know, go blame them now. Money is everything. You need to pay bills and all those things. You even need to eat before you go to class. So then it was actually affecting us like big time. But thank God for residual knowledge. That is the knowledge we had from preparing for JAMB and JAMB. That was what saved us in first year. But in second year, by then we had like kind of gotten to understand how the school works, how school system works. So from second year, we were having like normal normal grades like a regular student. We are even doing well academically than some regular students.
So something else.
Okay.
Have you had any bad experiences or funny experiences? That's one experience that always stands out.
Most times, an average Nigerian doesn't want to pay agent fee. They just want to pay for the house and move on with their life.
I'm an average Nigerian.
as if, as
I am an
you
average
know.
Nigerian, please.
So before we registered our
Yeah.
brand with CAC, we actually had like 5 experiences like that, where you show a client a house, the client will go ahead and pay for the lodge, and they'll be like, they wouldn't pay agent fee, that they are financially down.
No,
And there's nothing you can do
actually.
except if you want to go violent, and considering the
No
fact that you are
doubt.
trying to build a brand,
Exactly, credibility.
and you know all these media people now, they just want any slightest mistake. Emzy Lodges punches a client, yeah, it will just be on the news. Comrade, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
So I've always been on the verge of avoiding issues like that. Sometimes if I talk to some of my colleagues, they'll be like, why you the Jones carry boys with the engine, go bounce the person. And I'll be like, no, you know. So that's just it.
So you've spoken about your challenges and setbacks. Like, have there ever been a time where you felt like quitting and you're done, you're fed up?
Yes, actually my first year, after compiling my CGP, and then I saw where I was. I was like, you know that kind of a feeling now, and you be like, maybe I'll just quit everything, both school activities, church, whatever, and face the education squarely. I actually did. I did that for like 2 weeks.
You stopped.
Hunger now.
I'm
that,
knocking.
that was when I remember that. It is not easy to be a man. So, and sometimes, you just continue advertising, clients will just continue failing and failing and failing. At that point, you feel like,
Is it failing in what way? Is it that they'll be interested in the house and then later?
at the end of the day, they'll just call you that, my dad said, my aunt said, my mom thinks, probably you should stay back in the hostel, cases like that.
Wait, would they have sent money? Do not tell you to return the money back. Is it that kind
Sometimes, like, people even sent money and then will refund. Very well. Although most house agents don't do that too. That's the difference between me and other house agents. I'm trying to build something and I know where I'm going to. I wouldn't let all these peanuts to like
Get in the way.
exactly.
So assuming I want to go into this line of business and like I come to you for advice, are there things that you wish you knew when you were starting out that you'd like tell me so that I'll be aware of?
What I've noticed over time is that being a real estate agent, if you can actually get like fame or a name, a recognized name, before you go into real estate, you do like wonderfully well in that. That has been one of my advantages. Like I said, I've hosted shows just to have a name. Just imagine Wizkid going into real estate and posting a house or Davido. The demand will be on skyrocket. So if you can get like a fame first outside the real estate, if you go into the real estate, wow, you make serious cash. Like, you'll be on soft, and you wouldn't see yourself struggling to stand like us that started from nothing.
Okay.
So that is what I've actually noticed. There are actually dark days, there are bad days. There are times that you go for like 1 month, you don't go sell any house. Yes, now during exam period, nobody is looking for a house.
True.
That is in school agency, you understand? So sometimes you go for 2 months. Imagine if that is the only thing you do.
Source of income, the
The only source of income.
Hey, you're not shop doing that.
You know, good job. And imagine if like nobody go, they send you money.
So after school, you'll be doing this.
I'll be doing it in a bigger scale, like the real estate. Thank God I'm even an engineering student.
Actually, like this is just going hand in hand.
So guys,
Had a
I
nice time.
had a really nice time with Emzy here, who is the CEO of Emzy Lodges. So yeah, Emzy, did you have a nice time?
Very well, of course.
Thank you for chatting with us. Thank you for giving us a tip in this money making thing.
Yeah.
I hope very soon we'll be cashing out like you.
Cashing out though. Very important.
So thank you guys so
Very,
much
very
for
important.
watching. Watch out for the next episode. Please subscribe if you've not subscribed.
Bye.